Hello folks, welcome back to the kitchen. Chef Agriterra here, and today we're going to make a little ceviche. And in order to make ceviche, we need a mild, firm fish. This is striped bass with the skin and the scales on. And this is it without the skin and the scales on. So we're gonna first off, we're gonna take the skin and the scales off of this fish. And maybe you can see this. We're gonna just cut down from the narrow end at the tail until we get right down to the skin, right here to the skin, right? And then what we're gonna do, once we get enough of a cut in here, is we're gonna put our hand on this tail section, and then we're just gonna swipe left. Pull it down a bit. Alright. Ceviche is from Peru. And that's where it originated. And I'm not doing a great job with this one like I did with the first one, but you get the idea. Alright, we'll just cut that off. Comme ci, comme ça. Okay. Now we've got two pieces of striped bass. And you know what? Because we're at the outdoor kitchen, we will clean this right now using a technique I perfected. Bob's your uncle. Alright, we got two pieces of fish. Let me see, are we still recording? Looks like it. We want these into basically half-inch pieces. Half-inch pieces. Little cubes or whatever, something along that line. And the whole idea behind ceviche is none of this gets cooked. Well, it actually does get cooked, but it doesn't get cooked the traditional way. Ceviche is fish that is cooked in the acid of limes and sometimes lemons, and you can throw in an orange if you want, depending on what you care for flavor. The reason why we're cutting these smallish is it takes a while to cook in the acid, so smaller the better. I mean, you don't want to mince it up, you know what I mean. All right. Okay. So let's put that in here. Okay. Do the same thing with number 2. All right. So the fish gets cooked in lime juice. We're also going to dice up 1 onion, and that's going to go in with the juice. What's going on here? Renegades. Okay. Bada bing, bada bing. 1 lime. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I like to do mine overnight, but we'll do it for 4 hours and maybe I'll get this video finished today. So we're going to just basically just take off the first piece. That's right into the compost pile. there. Yeah, you get the idea, right? All right. Now here's the fun part for me. Well, before that, let's clear the deck again, shall we? All right. Fun part for me. Let's get the old lime squeezer out. Put a little bowl underneath it. Maybe collect the lime juice. Gonna work? Yeah. We can make this work. Let's make sure you're still on. Oh yeah, you can see that. All right, we get a bag of limes. And press. Come on. Underwhelming. All right, you get the idea. I'm going to press this out and I'll be back with you. Okay. So to this lime juice, I'm going to add 1 lemon. You can add a little bit of, you can add 1 orange to make it a little bit sweeter, or maybe half a teaspoon of sugar. Take a little bit of the sourness out, but I think we can all agree I'm sweet enough. For fuck's sakes. Okay. So. Let's roll this away. We'll bring our thing back in. Okay. Now, is this in view? Yeah. All right. So you see how the lime juice covers the onions and it covers the fish. I'll mix that around just a little bit. Intermingle the onions. Now, I'm going to throw a little dash of Frank's Red Hot and lime. Sorry, chili and lime. How about a little fire, Scarecrow, huh? Just a little. I'm not going to go crazy. It's not too hot. It's more limey, if I can say that. Please don't take offense. All right. Now this gets covered, and it's going in the fridge for 4 hours. You see, it's how it's. There's one. These cubes are translucent right now, right? A little. When they come out, they'll be the color of the onions. They'll be white, and that means they're cooked. So, and you can check one by cutting it in half. But we'll get to that. All right, don't get ahead of me. All right, I'll be back. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Ceviche Round 2, where we've had the ceviche marinating for, yeah, I said 4 hours, 24 hours, all the way overnight. Don't blame me, I get stuck doing something I'm not very good artistically at, and that is painting. We've seen the stencil on the floor. Stencil looks great. Oh boy, what a nightmare that was. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to prep some vegetables. And oibs, as it were. And this is just some basil leaves that I got stacked together, and we're going to slice these. Let me see, is that coming on camera? Yeah, that's coming on camera. Slice these, we roll them up all in the same direction. We slice these, slice the tip of the rubber gloves off as well. Alright, we're going to set those aside. Let's deal with a few of these. We're going to put some scallions in. I fold it around. Don't jump on me now. Close enough for government work. Alright, as a matter of fact, let's get some of the tip. People say don't use the dark green. Ha! To that I say, ha! Alright. There we go. A little pile of that there. Alright, now when I was growing up on the mean streets of Beverly Hills, I worked at a place called El Torito Grill, and we had to do guacamole tableside. So, I learned from the best, let me tell you. Alright, I'm going to cut this puppy open. And take out the pit. Let's do that one more time. And now here's how we were trained to cut avocados. Look at this, picking up all kinds of tips. Alright, take that out. Alright, to cut avocados, sharp knife, cut down to the skin, and then just run along the skin, drawing a line. You know what? This might actually be better if we put some lights on. What do you think? I'll figure this out. Alright. So we cut it down like that, and then we cut it across. Okay, you hold it out like that. Cut it across. Just be careful not to punch through the skin of the avocado, alright? You do this 4 times. You don't have to press hard. Alright, we're dicing the avocado right in the skin. Get a bowl for this stuff here. And spoon. Yes, as you can see, the prep team hasn't been in to help set the kitchen up, so. And now when you scoop these out, they're all cubed up already, okay? See that? Just a little quick stir. Scoop those out right there. And those are going to go in. Now some people will say don't put the avocado in until you're ready to serve. Because the avocado is the one thing that'll change color on you, and if it's in the dish for a couple of days, it'll start to go a little brown. And that's alright. I'm going to be serving mine tomorrow, so. Alright, we'll throw these in. Get in the basil, scallion, avocado. Alright, now we got a pepper. Is this still on? It's entirely possible I'm talking to myself. The way I cut a pepper is I go right down the outside and go right down the outside of the roll of the pepper. Okay? Comme ci, comme ça. And when you take it out, you'll take that out with it. Set that aside. I'm just going to get rid of this centerpiece here. Got gloves on because I got paint all over my hands. Yeah. Not the artist. The artist formerly known as Chef Joe, or Chef Agro, I guess. Well, it doesn't really matter. Everyone's new name is out there on Discord these days, I guess, huh? Alright, and then we can take this and that just pops right out there. Alright, so that's good to go. Get a little dice on this puppy here. Take your time, keep your eye on the target. Talk to whoever you want to in the kitchen, but never take your eyes off what you're cutting. That's a surefire way to cut yourself immediately. Alright. You get the idea. I will cut the rest of those after. Plum tomato. Sorry, plum tomato. Alright, guts. I don't like the guts. Too much liquid. We're going to take off the stem piece, and then we're going to take a knife, gently rotate the plum tomato, like that, okay? Core it out. Same diff. Rotate the knife, spin the tomato, core it out. Uno más, por favor. So ceviche, you can draw its origins back to the Incan Empire. Ah, those crazy Incans. Remember them? They used to marinate their fish in fermented juices and wines, and that's how they cooked their fish. Cut down on gas prices for them, I guess. Alright, so I just take the two skins, put them together, put a little slice on them here. I'm going to rotate another little slice like this. Nice sharp ceramic knife, just kind of goes right through the meatus, and whatever cocaine you got lying around as well, right? Get so! So, alright, we're going to slice that there. And then, so at this point, most ceviche recipes call for like a red or a white onion. They call for avocado, they call for Roma tomatoes. They'll call for cilantro. I don't really use cilantro that much. Some people like it, some people don't. It's one of those things, you know. I don't cook with pine nuts either because I don't want to kill anybody. I rarely cook with nuts, just for that reason. So we kind of, I veer away from what people don't like, but you're cooking for yourself, right? So you can cook whatever you want. You can, I should say, you can add whatever you want. Probably paying attention to what I'm saying, huh? Instructional video. Alright, we're going to take this little centerpiece out here. Okay. Alright, then we're going to just dice up a little bit of celery. Actually, you know what you can do with celery? It's even a little bit better. Pull them out. Let's pull out 3 of them here, and then you're just going to basically take and cut the ends off of them. Take a piece of celery, bring your knife down once, twice, once, twice. Comme ci, comme ça. You might get a little bit bigger piece there, but alright, a little celery in there for crunch, alright? A little celery in there. And as you can see, our bowl of vegetables is slowly starting to fill up here. Did you get that? Was that too quick? How about that? That wasn't quick that time, was it? Okay. Set that aside. Alright, this is where we're going off the chain, people. Off the chain. Live Maine lobster. Not so live anymore. Blushing. Steamed. Alright, about 12-15 minutes. A thought occurs to me that we never really discussed how to open up a lobster. Alright, you got 2 claws here. Snap that off. And a tail. That's the majority of your food right there. Alright, there's a little bit of meat in these legs here. You can use them like a pixie stick with your teeth and pull them out. But it's like wiffle ball. You know, a whole lot of effort, not a lot of distance. Alright, so listen. This is the tail of the lobster. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back fins. Alright, take the center piece of the back fin and pull it up. Just pull it against itself. And then you hold this lobster flat in your hand. And with the hole you just made, you stick your thumb right up the yumpa and give it a push. And that should free it up to pop right out. Okay? And then this thing peels right back. The top layer of skin peels back. That's raw. That makes a great crustacean sauce, lobster sauce. You use that for that. And then this is your lobster meat here and here. And then these knuckles, they bend back against the grain, like that. Back against the grain. And then we'll just need a cracker. Anybody get a cracker on hand? Look around. You should have one here somewhere. Alright, actually, you know what? You don't have a cracker. You don't have a cracker, so you get something heavy like a knife, right? This is always good. And just give it a little whack. Obviously not the blade side, right? Last time I used this was to cut the head off a pig that we had on the spit. Okay. Now with this crack, it'll just pop open. There is a little piece of cartilage inside the lobster tail, which is right here. See that? Looks like that. That's inside the lobster claw, I should say. Snap this back. Get that open, or look at it. You get a little bit of how to open a lobster as well in here, huh? Isn't that something? I know I'm not taking a lot of time with this. This isn't the show. Show's over. Okay. Last but not least, we get these little knuckles. Use your pinky. Use your pinky and push in there. Hard to show. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright. Little meat. Alright, that's not coming out. We're not going to waste our time with that. And then let's cut this up into bite-sized lobster tail, right? Cut that up into bite-sized. Right through the tip of the glove. Yeah, that's great. Alright, we're throwing a little lobster in there. You don't have to throw lobster in there. This is obviously already cooked. You can throw shrimp in, clams, fish. It all cooks in the acid of the lime juice. Alright? And now what we'll add to this is our ceviche, which we have drained. A little bit of juice. We drain out the juice because we don't want it too overpowering lime overpowering-ish. Limey. Alright, I'm going to throw a little bit more of this French chili and lime hot sauce in there. Traditional ceviche does have some chili peppers in it. But I don't have chili peppers, so we'll do that. And then we'll just grab a spoon here. And we're going to turn this over. Now remember, you added the avocado, so you want to serve this right away. Alright? Or not right away, you know, within a day or two. So the avocados don't turn on you. And what you don't use, seal it in the fridge. Yeah, this is kind of a lame video. I mean, the food is fine. I'm just saying that. Not on my game here. I'm still got a lot of stuff going around. The clam bakes are starting to come hot and heavy. And the cottage is still getting opened up. Okay, so there's your ceviche, right? Look at that. Nice, cold, nice appetizer. And then, did you throw out the skins to your avocados? Huh? Oh, we didn't. Look at that. So you can get yourself a nice little bit of ceviche there. Okay. And serve it in the avocado skins. Look at that. I'll take a little bit of that. A little garnish there. Man, the lighting in here is just terrible, isn't it? So we have an avocado stuffed bowl of ceviche. And now the last thing I'll show you, let's get a big fat piece. This is the striped bass right here. Okay, nice and white on the outside, right? And also nice and white on the inside. None of that pinkish, clear, translucent flesh. This has all been cooked with the juice of the lime. All right, folks, that's ceviche, and I'll try to get some more decent videos out as I prepare. We're doing a tour of the south of France in a couple of weeks, so I'll have to come up with the menu for that, and I'll cook a bit of that here as well. All right, hope you're all doing well. Have fun in Sunwell. We got the twins down. That means anybody can get the twins down because we're a bunch of tight helmets. All right, so good luck and happy eating.